Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from everyone's favorite Halo YouTuber. I'm Rehab, your favorite Halo YouTuber, and today I'm here to give you some Halo Infinite matchmaking tips. Because admit it, you feel like you've peaked. You can't seem to level up any higher, or maybe your rank has been on the decline, and you're getting frustrated as you grind through the ranked playlist. But have no fear. I'm here to point out 5 mistakes you are or could be making that is hindering your Halo Infinite performance. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The first mistake you're making in Halo Infinite multiplayer is that you are jumping too much. Jumping was a beneficial way in older Halos to try and throw your opponent off from getting that last headshot on you in your BR fights. But there are tons of negative effects of jumping. For one, you can no longer strafe and are now a predictable, floating target while your opponent is still free to pull evasive maneuvers to make you miss. On top of that, you actually lose aim assist when jumping in Halo Infinite. Sure, I have no proof of this other than experiencing the inability to hit players while jumping in BR fights, but if one of the best to ever play Halo says it, I'd trust him. Jumping is a bad habit that I'm still trying to break in Halo Infinite. I try to focus on throwing a crouch strafe in instead of jumping, but sometimes those demons still get me. The second mistake you're making is that you aren't prioritizing pickup items on the map. Sure, you may be trying to fight over the power weapons like the rocket launcher or sniper that the game blatantly tells you is coming up. But are you grabbing that grapple shot or thruster every time it spawns? What about the dynamo grenades? Halo is a sandbox game, and you need to be using everything at your disposal to give yourself the edge in battle. I can't tell you how many times I've seen teammates literally spawn next to the thruster on Bazaar and run right past it without even looking if it's up. The thruster is almost a get out of jail free card for a single gunfight. Your opponent literally loses aim assist on you while you're thrusting. The dynamo grenades are incredibly powerful and not only give you hints that a player is around the corner getting shocked, but can do enough damage to give you a free kill. This also includes grabbing the sidekick pistol for close quarters engagements as it's a faster time to kill than the BR, or grabbing the mangler for that quick one-shot beatdown. So many players completely ignore map pickups and it shows in their gameplay. So make sure you're prioritizing all of the power-ups and items. The third mistake you're making is your awareness. I'm sure you've heard players talking about having good awareness in Halo, but what exactly does that mean? Halo is a complex game and there are a lot of things to keep track of in higher levels of play. Not only do you need to be ready for power weapons when they're spawning, but you need to be wary of where your teammates are positioned around the map. You should be looking at the kill feed and seeing that your team just killed 3 players. And now you should be thinking where the enemies could be spawning. If your teammates are spawning on the other side of the map from you, chances are the enemy team is spawning near you and you need to be ready for multiple players to collapse on your position. Maybe this is a good opportunity to play sneaky and wait for your teammates to get into a position to help you. Or maybe there simply just isn't enough time for your teammates to save you, so you just try and put down as much damage as possible just before you die so that your teammates can come and clean up the kills. It's all very situational and hard to figure out what exactly you should be doing in any given situation. But the more you play, the more times you'll find yourself in the same situations. My advice is to go into theater mode and get an overview of how things are being played out in your game. The more often you get put into tough situations, the more ready you'll be to deal with it the next time. The fourth mistake you could be making is that you aren't taking the time to learn the maps. Sure, you may have played a certain map 100 times by now, but do you know every little detail about it? Or do you just know the most basic ways to traverse each map? See, each map is different and they all have skill jumps or just not so obvious ways that could make you faster getting around the map. Knowing the quickest escape could save your life. And knowing a cheeky shortcut could give you the edge you need to sneak up on an enemy or quickly hunt them down before they get away. Just playing a map isn't always enough to actually learn the intricacies of each map. The best way to learn maps in my experience is looking up jump videos on YouTube for each specific map, or just watching players that are better than you. I feel like I always learn a new secret when watching professional players stream Halo Infinite. Learning the maps also includes knowing the callouts for the map so you can effectively communicate with your teammates. No one's benefiting from the basic "one shot over there" callout you hear all the time. Learning callouts are easy if you just walk around a map in custom games. The name of the place you're at is on screen. Or you can tag places and it'll show the name. But these callouts can sometimes be pretty general, so you'll benefit from having specific callouts for every little part of the map. And the final mistake you're making in Halo Infinite multiplayer is that you're just going through the motions. And this is something I suffer from all the time. If you really want to improve, it's not enough to just search up some matchmaking with a couple friends and talk about your weekend plans in party chat, or solo search ranked and just shoot some Spartans. This will help you get to a certain level of skill, but after that you need to actively try to get better. If you're playing with a full party, you should be thinking about what you want to accomplish on the map, which part of the maps you want to control, what stronghold you prefer, what flag route you want to take if you have the choice. You can't just hop on for a few hours, shoot around while just yelling a few callouts when you die, and expect to consistently improve. You should be thinking of something you need to work on, and then focusing solely on that thing today. You should be trying to play with kids better than you. It's not fun to go negative every game, but you aren't going to get better beating up on kids that you're just way better than. That's just not how it works. So play with a purpose every day, and you will find yourself actually getting better. It's a slow process, but it's rewarding once you start seeing progress. And those are 5 mistakes you are making in Halo Infinite multiplayer. What do you guys think? Are there more prominent mistakes that I missed, or did I hit the nail on the head? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video or found any informative value, consider leaving a like as it helps push the video out to a wider audience. And subscribe for more Halo content. I upload every single day, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on tomorrow's video. I also stream every single day over at twitch.tv/rehabsforquitters if you want to check me out over there. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later.